Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Doctor Stone Season 2, Episode 11. This is the finale of Season 2. Oh man, so Hyoga got stabbed in what they're calling a fatal wound. I have hopes that he's going to live. I did watch another reaction up until Episode 10 point, obviously after I had watched Episode 10. And they seem to think that he's probably going to die. I don't know. I just feel like they did a lot for his character to make him be, like, accepted by the audience again. So I just have the feeling they may find a way to allow him to live. But at least for now, Hyoga got zapped by Senku and is knocked out and tased, but we still have Homura and Yo out there who seem to be on his side, so will they swoop in and take him? Will he be imprisoned and freed later? I feel like I talked about in the discussion of the last episode about how I feel like he's still going to be a threat in Season 3. I could be wrong, though. I guess we'll find out. Really, it's hard to keep someone, like, if their policy is no killing, right, then it's going to be hard to just keep someone locked away forever, especially if he has friends out there. So I feel like it's just inevitable at this point. But regardless, I'm excited to see how they wrap up Season 2, and I'm excited to get into the special and then the next season after this. But for now, let's watch this and see what happens. Last season finale was amazing as well, so I wonder... I don't know if we're gonna go the same, like, super emotional route. I mean, I guess maybe if... maybe it'll be a different kind of emotional if Tsukasa does die. So, all right, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, yep, Homer is here already. Oh shit. We can have backup though. Yeah! Oh shit! She just came out of nowhere. Oh my god, they're all here. Nice. Wow, okay. We caught her quick this time. Yeah, that one time he tried to stab him. Yeah. Nice. Well, he didn't try to stab him. They were testing the shield. I should have said it that way. Magma is just all about murder. Why is it always your first thought? Damn. Okay. Let the people of the future figure it out. I'm just gonna do science. What about Tsukasa? I guess none of them have too much of an emotional attachment to him, but... feels like the end. Feels like how the season should have ended. But okay. Last time we're seeing it. Unless they use it in the special, but... That scene felt a little weird. Like, everyone was just, like, cheery, happy, oh, we won, when, like, someone's on their deathbed. But... like I said, it's like, they were just fighting against him, so especially people like Kohaku, who barely know him, probably don't care too much about Tsukasa, whether he lives or dies. Unless the wound just isn't as bad as Hyoga built it up to be. I mean, I guess Hyoga's not a doctor, right? Maybe he doesn't truly know what kind of wound is fatal. Prologue of Dr. Stone. Interesting title. Oh, are we just taking the area? We're just merging groups? Oh, look at them. Oh, we're gluing people back together. She doesn't have to do it in the secret now. Oh wait, are we testing it? Uh-oh. Oh no! Oh! Oh! It worked. Wait, did he come... Oh, maybe they had clothes on him. Oh. They know he was a manga artist. Okay. We thought you were dead. Oh my god. Okay, we just take everyone. You just confessed. Alright, wow, that was just a giant pile. Gonna tell them we're saving them? Oh! He's... Oh, wow. Okay, Tsukasa. He remembers every single one. Damn. Alright, Tsukasa. They have phones set up. Nice. Alright. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I have no idea. Ah. Yeah. He has a hole through a lung, right? Damn. I don't even know if they have, like, the precise tools that if they were to free... Oh, they have metal bars for prison now. Not their leader. I might have read that line wrong. That's my bad. That was a weird line to say, and they didn't even address it, so I feel like I read it wrong. It was probably my bad. I was gonna say they probably don't even have the tools to if they freed like a surgeon or something. Oh. Oh shit! What? Does he know how to do it? Has he reverse engineered it? No. Of course she came to check on him. Oh shit. Oh my god, even Tsukasa. I need you to sew his flesh back together, please. Oh my god. Jeez. That would make her 12 now, right? She was asleep for 6 years. Man, that's gonna be crazy to be 6 years old and just wake up. I mean, it's a lot more than 6 years later, but technically, in the terms of her body's age, I guess. Damn. Right. But, yeah, exactly. So he's gotta figure it out still. They're trying to buy him time. What? Are they putting him in a medically induced coma? Is that what he means? What? How are you gonna cryo sleep his ass in this world? And have that work when it doesn't even work in... What? Senku, you madman. Damn. Well, shit. Look at all the furnaces. They're fixing it up, revamping it. Oh no, the cell phone. Yeah, they've learned a lot. A refrigerator. They're just gonna use it to freeze him. That's what I said at first, too. Again. Interesting. Yeah. That'll be a better way to preserve their food. Oh, shit. I didn't think about that. Okay. That'd be crazy. Of course he is. That's a new science for even the modern world, which is crazy. Wow. Man, if this system, like, fails and he thaws out too much, he could just die or something, right? Yeah. Damn. I don't know how this is gonna work, but, I mean, Senku's a smarter man than me, so... Oh, so quiet. Exactly. Hmm. Are you asking me to do what I've been doing? Why you gotta ask questions? Why you gotta make it weird? Sukasa. Ah. Wow. Hmm. Oh, this is beautiful. They were formidable indeed. Oh my god, you fought one for a TV show? What? Jesus. Oh. Is that the tree that was on Kaku? Their old little home. The song background music's beautiful too. Oh shit. Oh no. Is he gonna die before we get to use any of this? Oh, thank you. Oh no. Does he know? Okay, so he still did it. Oh, the shells. Wow. Damn. And who knows how much older she'll be when he comes out. Kind of reflecting what happened to her, assuming that when he comes out it works. It's incredibly emotional. Does it have its like own just water wheel system? Just oh shit. Wow, that went by so fast. It's a lot of people. Ah. Pissing in public as a cop. Alright. Let's start figuring it out. Oh shit, we're going to South America? Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, in science. Oh shit. Alright. Nice little pirate outfits. That's fun. They need some big boats, though. Bigger than you guys have seen. I wonder if they're going to be taking everyone, or if they're going to leave some people behind to just live their lives. I love her tattoo. Oh man, that's so exciting. Paint over fantasy with human science. Yeah. Oh. Who are you? Okay. What is this warning? Hold on. That is it, by the way, and then I'll read this. What does this say at the end here? That's it for episode 11, and that's it for season 2. So this is a work of fiction, but the plants, animals, and production methods described are based on reality. Foraging and making things on your own accord is extremely dangerous, and in some cases, illegal. Please do not imitate without expertise. Alright. So, that was a really good finale to season 2. I loved it. They really left it up in the air. Like, Tsukasa, I don't know whether, even if, like, it's so many ifs in the situation, because, like, it almost seemed like he died before they froze him. But then, on top of that, they froze him, which, like he said, only seen that in science fiction. And then on top of that, they need to hope that after freezing him, they can petrify him if they can figure out how the petrification works, and then hope that it will undo the damage that was done by the spear, any damage that was done by freezing him, right? And bring him back to life, essentially. So, I definitely think it's living on a hope and a prayer, but I guess we'll see what happens there. But I love the idea of... We'll get into the conversation between Senku and Tsukasa in a minute, but just to cover what they talked about at the end, because it probably won't be too much to say, I love the idea of going after the source. I've talked about this since the start of the show, wondering what the source is. I've wondered if Senku would go there at some point, and now they know where it is. So I just really wonder, are we gonna be like what are we gonna find there? Because there's nothing left. 3,700 years later, there's nothing left of what existed in the world before, right? So I really wonder what he hopes to find, but I love the exploration idea. I love the idea of, like, building a boat and traversing across the globe, and, like, because we still don't know if there's other people. Like, Senku happened to break out. Is there anybody else that happened to break out? Could there be societies somewhere else? Is there something else that we never thought of? Like, could there have been people living in bunkers just because they didn't have, like, any kind of faith in, you know, like basically, like, conspiracy theorists, right? Could there be someone there that, but I guess they could break people out near the source, right? If they have the, they also didn't cover, I guess maybe they're just making the miracle fluid the long way. They didn't really cover how they're breaking people out. They broke out the manga artist and everything, which I guess was the way to tell us that they have the fluid, but they blew up the cave. So either they dug out the cave and it still has all the bats and everything to produce the fluid, or they're doing the slower approach to make the fluid, or they found a third option or something. They never really addressed it. Maybe they'll talk about it next season, I don't know. But where was I going with that? I was gonna say, they showed that guy at the end. I wonder if, like, we're gonna be traveling there and then releasing the people there, and maybe someone there will know something, right? Because really the only relics left are the people. But that's also kind of dangerous, because if we release, like, if it's like a mad scientist that did this on purpose, right, that like caused this and wanted to wipe out humans or something, and now you just freed him from stone, allowing him to basically, like, an evil version of Senku running around, like, causing mayhem, I don't know. So it's definitely a gamble to hope that it was, like, an accident, and maybe I don't know. But also, they only really have South America as a point of origin. Maybe Senku can narrow it down a little further than that, or maybe the information from Byakuya and everything narrowed it down a little better, but that's a big area, like, no matter what continent it is, even if it was Japan, Japan isn't that big, but to navigate it on foot and try to find the specific spot that has degraded and, like, weather has, like, done it, so it's not like it's gonna be, I don't think there's anything that's gonna be like, oh, it happened here, because of this crater that looks like it could have been a science lab or something. Like, no, like, it's not gonna be anything like that, so, I don't know. I'm just insanely curious as to how all of that's gonna work and what we're gonna discover and find there. So, but that's what makes the exploration part so great for me, because, like, not knowing what they're gonna find and just the mystery behind it, that's what gets me excited. Once I know, I'm not as excited anymore, right? Because I know. It's like, it's the unknown that's so fun. So, but yeah, so I'm really excited for that part, getting into season 3 and everything. And that sounds much more fun than having, like, don't get me wrong, I liked having Tsukasa as a villain. In the end, I feel like he did a decent job to redeem himself. Like, all the stone statues and that's another thing, is he was sitting there telling them the location of all the stone statues he broke. He remembered every single one, and they told him every single one. So, it's possible that he didn't kill anyone. If they can piece them all back together and every single one of them can be broken out from the stone successfully, then essentially Tsukasa has no blood on his hands, which that, reverts kind of one of my earlier thoughts where I said, like, I like Tsukasa, but if you told me that someone murdered, like, 40 people, I would be like, fuck that guy, he should be on death row. Like, that would be my opinion. But if they can save them all, he gave them the information needed to save them all, and he was kind of redeemed in the end. Like, he was even listening to Senku talk about, like, all these inventions he can come up with, and then went back to thinking about him saying, like, well, if humanity can't survive or can't sustain 7 billion people, then all 7 billion people are going to have to come together and figure it out, And, like, it almost felt like he was warming up to this whole science civilization after his defeat and everything. So, I definitely think that he has redeemed himself. I just hope they are able to save a lot of the people that he killed, because he did kill a lot of people, assuming they, at least if they don't manage to put them back together. But something is on my fingernail. It looks like pen ink, but I haven't even touched a pen. I don't know. Anyway, man, where was I? I was, like, in the middle of talking something and then got distracted by that, like, giving the statue locations. I don't know. Sorry, I got myself distracted. Either way, the conversation, like, I like that everyone else went away. I like that they, some of them were like, hey, we need to get out of here. Like, we don't need to watch this. This is a friend killing his friend, right? And you wouldn't want anyone watching that either. And it's hard to talk and everything. So, like, that was just like, Tsukasa just being like, why are we having this idle chat? And Senku's just like, why do you gotta ask that? Why can't we just chat idly, right? Like, and then they just go on to, mostly Senku doing the talking as Tsukasa kind of fades, but it was, I wasn't sure if Senku knew that he was fading until that moment where it seemed like Senku was kind of breaking down, and that's where I'm pretty sure he did know. So, it was just really sad, really well done. The background music was absolutely beautiful. It, like, the background music alone started getting me a bit emotional, and then when Mirai came in, I felt it well enough in my eyes. I didn't quite, like, tear up or anything, but I could just feel that little bit of emotion, because I started thinking about how, like, Mirai was brain dead in a coma for 6 years while Tsukasa tried everything, got strong, like, became everything he hated in order to have the money to try and save his sister. And then the reset happens, and he does all these terrible things to prevent society from becoming the way it was before, uh, without much of a hope to save his sister anymore, right? Like, I think he lost all that hope until Senku was like, we might be able to save her, like, because I don't know that Tsukasa knew that there was a healing effect to removing people from the stone before that, right? Like, the only reason... I don't, because I don't think that was ever really said to him, right? I don't know. Maybe he did know, but maybe he didn't know to the extent that, you know, that Senku knew. So, like, Senku gave him that option, like, hey, we can save your sister, and he just saw that, like, light at the end of the tunnel, and Senku's like, and it might even cure her brain damage, too. And he's like, you know, he sees that light at the end of the tunnel, this 6 years pre-petrification of doing everything that he did, and then post-petrification of killing all these people and everything, and he just, like, forgot all of it, right? And it was just like, save my sister, and, you know, threw it all away in order to have her back, and it worked, and it was successful, but then he gets stabbed trying to protect her once again, and now he's the one that is going into this sleep for, you know, now for Mirai, it's who knows how long, but she's like, I'll be here, Nissan, to protect you forever. So that was, it was just very beautiful and sad at the same time. Very poetic for that brother-sister combo there. And now who knows, it could be 6 or more years for Mirai waiting, and then Tsukasa could wake up and have the same experience that she had of just suddenly she's so much older and everything. But yeah. Goddamn. I wonder, since he's cryo-frozen, he's probably not going to age at all, right? So he's going to be this same age again, while everyone, all of his friends, even Senku and everything, are probably going to be older and all that. But yeah, it seems like we've merged both of our civilizations together. It wasn't something where, like, the truce was like, okay, you guys live this way, we'll live this way, and that's how it's going to be. It was like, no, they just merged everything together. I like how quickly and easily, it wasn't like drama filled and all that. I like how just all these random people that were once fighting each other are now just working with each other. And I love how shocked they are at, like, the accomplishments of Senku, because you know that they kept that information from them, right? Like, they're not going to tell them, like, hey, Senku, who's part of this, like, enemy camp, right? Like, he's super capable and he can revive everything we used to have, and they're like, oh wait, well then why are we here, you know? So obviously they're not going to tell him all of those things, so they probably weren't aware that Senku was capable of bringing back all of this stuff, let alone Senku kind of jumping ahead in time with some of this stuff. Like, it's like, oh, we're going to make a freezer, and it's like, oh wait, hold on, we're all the way back here, and you're gonna jump all the way here to make freezers, and then we're gonna go back here to make something else, and he's like, you know, Senku's jumping all along the timelines with, like, what order we're inventing everything in, but yeah, so, damn. It's just really cool how they managed to combine so easily, and like I said, without any of that drama of, like, we used to be enemies, how could we work together? And it's like, nope, everyone's just, let's work towards building a future. And I like that speech, which obviously seems like it was probably time skipped a little bit with having everyone together. I kind of want to go back and look at that shot, because I feel like it's possible there were more people there. I guess, like, they had a lot of people already, right? But we know the manga guy got released. I wonder if anyone else got released. But anyway. Yeah. I don't know. Looking at the far shot of everyone, it's like there's a bunch of people that we haven't seen, but none of them really stand out to be like, oh, that may... Now, one thing I think they had clothes on the manga guy, right? The manga guy was pretty early on. But I think they must have put clothes on him, right? Yeah, okay, they did. I was gonna say, did they break the rule that like they don't have clothes underneath the stone or whatever? But no, they just made him like I like how they gave him like a little bow tie and everything. Like it kind of fits his like small demeanor. Like I feel like that kind of guy would wear a bow tie. For to uh leave it to Yuzuriha to do that. But I also like that now that Tsukasa is not an enemy and we've merged our camps and everything, it no longer has to be a secret of them piecing people back together. But like the reactions of the people of like, wait, we're putting people back together, like that's pretty crazy. But literally, we saw it work. They put that guy back together, and it worked. So that was one of my biggest questions of whether or not her secret mission would even be successful after all this time. But it is, and now they can continue on to putting people back together and saving them. And oh my god, I also love the idea of using the petrification. Like, Senku's already thinking ahead of, like, oh, if we can master this technology, then we can use it to just petrify live fish, and we can have, like, fresh fish or fresh anything whenever we want. And that's pretty crazy, right? Like, that's one of the things that earlier in the show, Senku said, we are gonna, we are gonna move towards what we had in the present and run past it, right? And that's part of what he probably means by that is he's going to be creating these things that humanity never had before by utilizing what was used as a weapon against humanity, or maybe it wasn't a weapon, but it could have been an accident. But either way, he's going to take this, one of the greatest tragedies in human history, and he's going to turn it into something that we can just use on a daily basis to preserve food and everything. So that's pretty crazy. And he even said breaking them out will like remove the germs and everything. So that could even prevent like so many illnesses, like even illnesses that we get today. Like it's possible that some of like the flus and stuff we get could be germs from our food because we have no way to like perfectly remove the germs. But maybe with the petrification, they'd be able to perfectly remove the germs from all of this food, and it could even like raise the lifespan of humanity even in this like stone world that they have. Granted, by the time they learn the petrification, they might be advanced enough that they're not quite a stone world anymore, but they're already getting close to being past that point. But yeah, just so many cool things. The show is so damn amazing, and I get so excited to watch it every week. And I'm kind of glad that I'm watching it on a week to week because like I've already feel like I've had it for so long, and now we have a whole nother season to go through, and it's like I just absolutely love that I didn't just binge this all within like because before I started doing reactions, I used to just binge anime, and I would binge like an entire season within like a day or two, depending on the amount of episodes of it, because it's like 24-minute episodes, so I'd be able to plow through, especially if you decide to skip like the opening and the endings, then it makes it like 20 minutes or less, and I was able to just zoom through like an entire 12 episode anime in a day, or less than a day. I think I'd even do like 24 episodes in a day sometimes, and really go ham. And like a lot of those shows, I don't even remember what happened in them because I went through them so quickly. But I feel like just the length of this experience has just been so fun and so enjoyable to talk about it. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. We're going to be moving on to the special next, and then we'll be getting into season 3. So look forward to that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. You can get 2 episodes ahead, which means that you can get the special and episode 1 of season 3 right now on there through the early access tier. Check that out. Links in the description below. Should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.